it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have the President of the Republic receives the Minister of Italian Defense for the international scene, suspensions of flight on Tripoli. Welcome to our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, received today, late Tuesday morning at the Palace of the Republic, Miss Elisabetta Trenta, the Italian Minister of Defense, at the head of delegations of high rankings of his country. The ties of friendship and cooperation between the two countries and the two peoples and the continuous development of which they are regularly the subject of recent years were discussed at length during this meeting. The audience also discussed the natures of new partnership that the two countries are initiating with each other. Thanks to the current stays of the Italian Minister of Defense, Ms. Trenta, in Djibouti, the constructions within the Italian base of Djibouti of centers of excellence dedicated to the trainings of elite in the field of security, defense, and the environment, and the realizations of a sports complex on the esplanade of the former municipal stadiums of Djibouti City constitute of a new round of cooperation between the two countries. It should be also noted that the two countries intend to expand their partnership and collaboration in the field of the environment and fight against global warming, particularly through a process of exclusive use of green energy, wind, solar within the Italian military base of Djibouti. In addition to Ali Hassan Bahdoun, Djibouti Minister of Defense, Djibouti Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, took part in the meeting between the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, and the Italian Minister of Defense, Ms. Elisabetta Trenta. The Italian Minister of Defense, Elisabetta Trenta, has indicated that the government of Italy have a lot of interest in the Republic of Djibouti. She said we discussed about the fraternal bilateral relations existing between the two countries, and she thanked the government of Djibouti for the great and warm welcomes reserved for us. The Minister of Defense of Djibouti, in charge of relations with the Parliament, Ali Hassan Bahdoun, who took part in the talks between the President of the Republic and the Italian Minister of Defense at the end of the hearing, expressed to the media. In his speech, Mr. Bahdoun was especially pleased with the rapid growth characterizes more and more the relationship between Djibouti and Italy. The soon-to-be launched Centers of Excellence will soon serve as a badges of mark of success and increased cooperation between our country and Italy, he said, also serving as a reference institution throughout the region, he continued. At the 140th meetings of the Interparliamentary Unions of Doha in Qatar, the President of National Assembly, His Excellency Muhammad Ali Ahmed, signed not later than yesterday a memorandum of understanding with the Secretary Generals of the Interparliamentary Union, Mr. Martin Shungang. The agreement focuses on the strengthening of the role of the National Assembly of Djibouti in the promotion and protection of human rights with the Interparliamentary Unions in Doha, April 18, 2019. Its overall objectives is the promotion of democracy and human rights in Djibouti with regards to its specific objectives, strengthening the role of the National Assembly in the promotions and protections of human rights, which there are political, civil, economic, social, cultural, height related to development or equal opportunities between men and women in Djibouti. The Interior Minister Hassan Umar Mohammed today presided over a ceremony at the Police Academy Idris Farah Abane for the benefit of the several Somali police officers. The training, which began on January 7, 2019, ended this morning in the presence of the Ministers of the Interior, the Minister of Justice Mumin Ahmed Sheikh, Defense Minister Sali Hassan Bahdoun, the Italian Defense Minister Elisabetta Trenta, the General Director of Police, Colonel Abdullahi Abdi Farah, General of Somali Police Chief Bashir Abdi Muhammad, National Security General Director Hassan Saeed Khaire, diplomat and senior civil and military authorities. Upon his arrival at the Academy, the Ministers of Interior was greeted by the Director General of Police. They reviewed the Somali troops trained at the Idris Farah Academy before stopping in front of the flag of both Somali and Djibouti countries. Then they went to the official platform to take their places. Through this 3-month training course, participants benefit from high-level trainings and coaching provided by the Italian Carabinieri. The objective is to enable participants to have the necessary knowledge in various files such as the maintenance of public order and the protection of important personalities. For his part, the Director of the National Police, Colonel Abdullahi Abdi, did not fail on this 11th edition to thank the Italian cooperation for its support, that is about the logistical and training support. Listen to this report.
Avec émoi et plaisir.
It is with a great pleasure that we find ourselves at the end of each training to wish you a safe return and above all good luck in your future mission. I know that many of them were already engaged into fight against terrorism and security in Mogadishu and throughout the Republic of Somalia, and that you lead with a lot of courage. Today, you got to fight the same fight, but this time with the knowledge and the experience lived. Congratulations, and may God bless you all.
The Italian Minister of Defense, Elisabetta Trenta, has indicated that the government of Italy have a lot of interest in the Republic of Djibouti. She said we discussed about the bilateral relations existing between the two countries, and she thanked the government of Djibouti for their great and warm welcome reserved for us. For his part, the Interior Minister Hassan Umar Mohammed in his speech thanked the Italian Carabinieri for their support and urged participants to put into practice the knowledge gained during this high-level training. Listen to the report.
Un grand plaisir pour moi d'assister à cette cérémonie de clôture.
You are the 11th promotion of Somali police that took place January 12, 2009 to April 8, 2019. In this magnificent National Academy. First of all, allow me to welcome the Minister of Defense and authorities of the Somali Police, who have kindly honored us with their presence to attend this ceremony of Somali police officers. I also hold to extend my congratulations to the Italian trainers, who have come far to leave their knowledge to their brother Somali colleague. For almost 3 months, you have been in this school of police, where you have followed specialized training provided by the Italian and Djiboutian instructors and the different police intervention policies in the field of protection of the order and the technique of investigation on the crime scene and the protection of personality and how to ensure the safety of persons and goods. You have completed your training with the positive result, and you will now be able to ensure the safety of your fellow citizens in your country terrorist attacks Al-Shabaab. I am persuading you to enforce your knowledge gained on the field to fight the insecurity in Somalia.
Following the official speeches, the Somali police conduct demonstrations in front of the officials' audience at the ceremony. Demonstrations in various files, namely the maintenance of public order, the protection of important personalities, as well as the fight against terrorism. It must be said that these demonstrations were highly appreciated by assistance on the part of its quality. The participants were able to benefit from quality training provided by the Italian Carabinieri. The launching ceremony for the development of the park of attractions of the municipality of Bulaos, named the Park Roma, was organized this morning by the city, also by the mayor of the city of Djibouti, in front of the municipal stadium. A colorful ceremony dedicated to the launch of the park amusement world funded by the Italian government. A warm welcome was given to the distinguished guests, namely the Italian Defense Minister Elisabetta Trenta, accompanied by the Ministers of Interior Hassan Omar Mohamed. The ceremony was chaired by the mayors of Djibouti, Fatma Awali Osman. It was in fact to present the future park with an area of 5,000 meters square that will cover basketball court and children's playground. Will also be a place of rest and work whose construction is begin today. The park will be operational after 4 months. The project is fully funded by the Italian government with the support of the Italian military base stationed in Djibouti. The ceremony saw the participations of the several members of government, parliamentarians, and the partners contributed to the development and improvement conditions. The Italian hospital in Barbara. This different achievement will strengthen cooperation between the two countries. For his part, the president of the municipality of Bulaos, Mohammed Omar Ismail, recalled the importance of the amusement park within his commune. It will play a leading role of youth development, and for the commanders of the Italian base, Colonel Gani Lorenzo, assassinated in Djibouti, recalled that these days will be marked by history because we have the visit of the Italian Minister of Defense to kick off the work of Park Roma. On her side, the Italian Minister of Defense, Ms. Elisabetta Trenta, welcomed the warm welcomes extended to her by the Djiboutian government. She also recalled that the Italian government has already participated in the development project within the Djibouti capital. She said that the Italian government will always be available to contribute to the development of the Djiboutian capital. For her part, the mayors of Djibouti, Fatma Awali Osman, said that currently our capital is committed to beautify the capital by setting up playgrounds, green area, and amusement park that will allow our children and to our daughters and mothers to share a moment of joy and pride. She recalled that this park is the first of its kind, and she recalled that many places in the city requires a categorical embellishment to give a new vision to our clear capital. The big meeting rooms of the State Secretariat for Youth and Sports hosted yesterday the signatures of the penal work plans in the reinforcement of the tools favorable to the development of adolescents between the representative of UNICEF in Djibouti, Ms. Janabu Mahondi, and the Secretary of State for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohamed Kamil, surrounded by close associates including Ms. Hasna Abdallah, UNICEF Program Officer, Technical Advisor Mohamed Farah, Youth Director Ms. Kaltun Ige, and CDC Director Ms. Ruqya Hassan. The two leaders emphasized the need to build the capacity of forward-looking institutions for fulfilling youth better equipped to face the challenges of the future and ready for social commitment while respecting Republican values. In a short speech, Ms. Janabu Maondi underlined the few satisfactions of this partnership with the Youth and Sports Department, which has implemented innovative activity in the CDC, which has attracted relentlessly support for the UN body. Remarks related by the State Secretary for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohamed Kamil, who has not failed to thank UNICEF, which remains her partners of choice in the revitalizations and capacity buildings for the Community Development Center. This is of youth development and showcase of the pronounced policy of the department, he said. For the international scene, the only functioning airports of the capital was hit by loyals. Khalifa Haftar's an attack condemned by UN served since Mondays. Listen to the report.
The airport in the Libyan capital of Tripoli has been hit in an air raid. Heavy fighting broke out between the forces of the country's two governments. A military aircraft belonging to the Libyan National Army Force has reportedly targeted the Mitiga airport located in the Libyan capital's eastern suburb. Commanded by Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, the group challenged the government in Tripoli for power. The Libyan authorities confirmed that the airport was closed following the airstrike, by providing no additional information on casualty or damage resulting from it. Mitiga has been the only airport used by foreign international flights since the capital's international airport was destroyed back in 2014.
This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us.